Inside those warehouses are supplies for disasters, chemical attacks, biological war, and even pandemics.
Meltzer's book is called Lightning Rod, and he joins us live. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning.
So, Brad, we heard about this story, especially at the height of the pandemic, that there was this national stockpile. I assumed it was a physical place, but didn't realize it was locations across the country. What are in these stockpiles?
Yeah, listen, I write thrillers and mysteries like The Lightning Rod, but I love when the research is real.
Yeah.
And what I found in there is the government indeed does have about a dozen top secret warehouses all across the country to house those supplies, whether it's for hantavirus, smallpox, anthrax. And what happens is whether there's an attack in New York, in California, Texas, or of course, Chicago, they will be ready within 4 hours to have what they call a push package right to your city. And I was like, you're telling me that the government has these warehouses, no one knows what's inside, no one can go in there, located obviously near airports so they can move quickly, and no one's been there? I was like, I have to go inside. So for the final chapters of this thriller, when you're reading, turn the pages, trying to guess who the murder mystery and who done it is, what you see inside that warehouse, I didn't make it up. It's actually there.
Well, did that make people in the government angry?
No, listen, I've had the Secret Service helping me for over 20 years. President Clinton and President Bush read my books, have invited me to the White House to eat. You know why? Because I'm not a reporter. I'm a fiction writer. I'm a thriller writer. And I always change the security. I change the locations. That's the one thing they always ask. But I started researching this book 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, nothing happened. It was no big deal. It was an asterisk in the government. And then COVID hits. And I called my sources. I was like, is this you? And they're like, this is us. And obviously their entire world turned upside down as they were trying to prepare for what no one could possibly prepare for.
How well funded are the stockpiles? Again, we saw these shortages during the pandemic, but I understand the ventilators actually initially came from the stockpiles. They
did, and here's the thing: they're actually really well funded. The government made a bad bet, though. What happened is from Trump to Obama, all the way back to Bush, these stockpiles were always set up. They said, listen, we could have a natural pandemic like we're seeing now, but more likely it's going to be from one of our enemies who's attacking a foreign country. And that's what we bet on. And the Trump administration doubled down on that and said it's only going to be that. And that's where the disaster happened. There was a mask-making machine that President Obama had ready to go. It was going to be funded making thousands upon thousands, millions of masks at a time. And the next administration just said, you know what, it's more likely going to be a different kind of attack. We don't need that. Again, they can't possibly predict that. No one knows the future. It's easier Monday morning quarterback. But obviously, it was a complete disaster. And that is where the ventilators came from. But that's why we were caught, as one source said to me, with our pants down.
Brad, let me ask you a question on another subject. It seems odd that in the year 2022, we'd be talking about banning books. I think a couple of yours have been banned. What do you think's going on out there?
Yeah, so I do a lot of kids' books. In addition to The Lightning Rod, I do I Am Amelia Earhart, I Am Abraham Lincoln, a whole line.
Yeah.
And I Am Rosa Parks and I Am Martin Luther King Jr. got banned. So why is it happening now? I look back through history. It had nothing to do with the content of the book. They were just looking at books. My book, Malala's book, Hidden Figures. Why were they banned? All book bans are about one thing. It's about people worried about their power. The first book banned in the country, historians agree, was Harriet Beecher Stowe's classic, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Why'd they ban that? Because slaveholders didn't want anyone knowing that slavery was a bad thing. So what you're seeing now is that fear again in people who are worried about losing their power. And if you're cheering while books are being pulled off the library shelves, you're on the wrong side of history.
Do you think that this is a cultural tide and then eventually there'll be a pushback and we'll see people rescinding from this? Or are you concerned about the future about how, in terms of what this is going on right now?
Listen, I tell everyone to do what our lessons say in I Am Rosa Parks and I Am Martin Luther King Jr. Fight back. We have to fight back. I went to the school board and I said to them, I read my favorite lines from the book. I had the students from that school district saying, how dare you do this? These books are so good. Do not ban them. And we got that ban overturned. We got 5,000 books. We told everyone, go buy the books, every book on that list that's banned, not just our books, every book on there. And we got 5,000 books donated to a school district that has 5,000 students. They are now teaching I Am Rosa Parks in the district because they got so many books. And you know the number one way to fight back? You vote them out of office. Anyone who's banning books, they'll always be revealed as the bad guy in the story, whether it was, you saw it when they banned Huck Finn, when they banned Shakespeare, Alice in Wonderland, or when they banned Mouse just a few weeks ago in Tennessee. You have to fight back.
All right. The book is called The Lightning Rod, and you can see Brad March 16th at North Central College in Naperville Wednesday. All the information is on your screen. Brad, thanks for joining us.
Can't wait to see everyone Wednesday. Thanks for having me back.
All right, take care.